Hi, Warden Hill. We are going to be introducing you to a couple of new things that we've got going on in school, some new schemes and interventions that we can have running with you guys at home for the duration of your home learning and also for when you return to school. So I'm really excited to show you something that we're going to be utilising for PE, both in school and at home. So I'll be showing you that shortly. And then Mrs. Flukes is going to be introducing Key Stage 2 to something called Bedrock Vocabulary. So I'll let her do that for you in a moment. But for while we've got Key Stage 1 and Key Stage 2 and EYFS with us, I'm going to share my screen with you to show you what we have in store, something provided by Jasmine at Real PE. So you should have or be getting a login for something called Real PE, which is going to be with you really soon if it isn't already. You will get your own personalized logins, which will give you access to Real PE at home. Now, in our PE curriculum, we're always trying to improve and make our curriculum even better than it already is. And Real PE is something that we're going to be utilizing for that. Our PE lessons in school are going to be utilizing this, but the at-home element is something separate, which you guys can use at home, something that your teachers might set for you. You might set specific tasks, or it could be that you are given free rein to explore the different activities that there are for you to do at home. We know that you're incredibly active already, that you're living healthy lifestyles, getting out and about, using our challenges that Mr. Antonius and Mrs. Flukes have been setting for you. But we might set you these as something that you can do in school. So first of all, I'm going to show you a little video, and then I'm going to explore with you the different types of things that you might be able to do, both if you're EYFS on Key Stage 1 and some slightly different ones for us Key Stage 2 children as well.
Great.
Welcome to your Real PE at Home platform. We know that active, healthy children are happier and achieve more. We also know that active play is essential for children's development, not just physically, but also emotionally and cognitively. With this in mind, we believe that as with reading, playing with your child and supporting their early physical development is essential if they are going to create a positive relationship with physical activity for life. To support you with this, we have created Real PE at Home, which is packed full of games, challenges and adventures that you can explore with your child even in a small space. It can be accessed on computers, tablets and smartphones. You can take your child through these activities, but if you can, try joining in too. What's more important and fun than playing together with your child? To access your Real PE at Home resource, enter the username and password provided for you by your school. Once logged in, you now have a choice of programme for children in early years foundation stage and Key Stage 1, or a programme for children in Key Stage 2. You can also access some supporting documents in the folder. In the early years Key Stage 1 programme, you have a choice of 12 themes to explore. Once in a theme, you will see that there is a specific skill that is focused on. So in our space theme, for example, it is jumping and landing. There are 6 different ways to explore each theme: an adventure, an active story, games, skill challenges, moving to music, or wider curriculum activities. Choose what you want to do and then go ahead and explore and play. On each page, you will find a number of icons to help you or to make your activity more fun and interactive. These include a Jasmine icon to give you tips or ideas, a music icon, a voiceover icon to read out the instructions.
See how quickly you can roll the dice and complete all 6 space challenges.
A dice icon to support you with the activity. And a video icon to see the activity in action.
Of course. Right, you ready? Go!
5.
Space 4.
Use the icons at the bottom to explore the theme in a different way.
Journey to the Blue Planet.
To return to the 12 themes, click on Key Stage 1 in the breadcrumb at the top. In the Key Stage 2 programme, you have a choice of 12 fundamental movement skills to explore.
Let's practice our counterbalance. Hold tight. Let's develop our floor work balance.
Once in a skill, in this case, floor work balance, you can work through the skill challenges from yellow through to black using the videos as a guide. You also have a choice of 5 games to then apply and practice the skill, with each game having a different focus. For example, a personal best challenge. On each activity, you have a number of icons to support you. These include a Jasmine icon to give you tips or ideas, a how to play icon to explain how to play the activity either on your own or with a partner, a have you thought about icon, which gives ideas on how you might adapt or change the activity, and a video icon to see the activity in action.
There we go.
We hope you have fun playing and exploring together using the Real PE at Home programme. We'd love to see and hear how you're getting on. Please follow us on social media and join our Real PE at Home Facebook group to post your photos and videos.
So we're really excited about you being able to utilise this new resource that we've provided for you. So I'm really quickly going to show you again the sorts of things that you will see when your teachers ask you to log in. So you will log in here and you will be able to click Real PE at Home, and you'll be able to choose between either EYFS and Key Stage 1 or Key Stage 2. So the EYFS Key Stage 1, there's a lot more of a fun focus, I think, with the Real PE for EYFS and Key Stage 1. And you can see that by choosing any of these, you're focusing on the fundamental movement skills, balance, agility, and coordination. And that's what we are going to be making sure that we focus on using Real PE at school. So balance, agility, and coordination are those fundamental movement skills. And whichever of these activities you choose will be focused on improving and developing those skills. And they help you in all sports, which is why they are so important in your learning and in your progression in PE. So you'll open up one, you'll see here, this is juggling, and it's all about coordination. So you're going to be doing some sending and receiving, and you've already been introduced to the 6 avenues which you can take. So I will let you just explore that at your leisure once you get your logins. As I've said to you, you will be able to either choose, or your teachers will direct you to one of these specific areas for a specific skill that they want you to develop. I'll quickly show you the Key Stage 2 one more time. And you will have access to both EYFS and Key Stage 1 or Key Stage 2. So if you are a budding Year 2 who fancies their chances at having a go at some of the Key Stage 2 activities, you're more than welcome to do so. You might even have younger siblings who are preschool age that might like to join in with the EYFS and Key Stage 1 ones as well. Get the whole family involved.
Get the whole family
Absolutely.
going, yeah.
So here are the Key Stage 2 ones, and again, focused on those fundamental movement skills of balance, agility, and coordination. Here we've got a static balance for you here. So a seated balance, and you can see the progressions. I'll just show you really quickly. The videos will play automatically, but here we've got something that our Key Stage 1 children will be focused on, making sure that they are coordinating their bodies effectively, but controlling their balance using their core strength, progressing up to reds and blues, which are more Key Stage 2 focused, but again, very keen and active Key Stage 1 children will definitely be striving to have a go at these. And I'll just skip through to a couple of the challenges so you can see them in action with the children who are demoing them. And one of the great things about Real PE is that the demos are all done by children, and you can see the children doing everything live. Makes it really visual and helpful for you at home as parents and as children. I know that's something that they would test even my core strength.
I was going to say that looks pretty impressive.
And then we progress on to the black challenges, which are aspirational for even our very best, our most physical learners at school will have a challenge with the black tasks here. So not only is she controlling herself and controlling her balance, she's also in that elevated position, making it even more challenging for her. And there are so many of these challenges that for you to explore over the next few weeks, and we'll be doing so in school as well.
Great.
So I'm really excited about what Real PE has to offer us at Warden Hill.
Fantastic. Thanks, Mr. Williams. Children, have really good fun with that, and you know, keep going with it. And I like the idea of the personal best in there too, and get some skills. So children, Key Stage 2 now, I'm going to focus on. So if you're on Key Stage 1 and EYFS, you don't need to continue watching this. So children, you know that we talk an awful lot about vocabulary and the importance of reading. And one of the elements that we've sort of focused in on this year has been a really key aspect of the vocabulary. Now, we have brought into a scheme that we'd like to share a little bit with you now. You also will be getting some login details to use at home. Those will be coming out to you, and it's called Bedrock Vocabulary. Now, the idea behind, in fact, Mr. Williams, you're right, bringing up that screen for me, it'd be amazing. The idea behind Bedrock Vocabulary is they say that you have to learn a new word in 7 different ways before it goes into your long-term memory. And this is what this program does, all right? So what you'll see, the first thing that will happen when you get onto this, when you've logged in onto your own personal account, these are personal to you, is it will take you through a little bit of a test, if you like, just to find out your right level to slot you in at the right program, because this is for years 3, 4, 5 and 6. Okay, so this program takes account for all abilities in this. So you'll do a bit of a sort of a benchmark test to start, nothing that you're going to get worried about, really straightforward, and then it will start you off on your programs. And you can see here that this is the screen that it will look like when you get there, with your progress on there, what your knowledge organisers are, your history, etc. And I'll talk you through a little bit about that. Then it goes into, there are different blocks of learning, and within that there are lots and lots of different mini lessons. Now each one of these lessons will take you between 15-20 minutes maximum to do, all right? And the focus is on different vocabulary. So on this screen here, you'll see there is a short bit of text, and actually if you focus in on it, it says click each orange word to learn the meaning. So within any piece of short text that you'll get, you're going to be reading for meaning as well. You'll be focusing on probably no more than 3 words. And the first thing was, it's saying click on it, and it reads it out loud for you. It gives you that definition of what that word means if you've not been able to read around the words to gain that meaning. All right, then the next thing it might ask you to do is some comprehension questions. And you can see on the section there, and everything is just you clicking on the screen and answering it. So it's really straightforward, and it's very intuitive actually. You learn it quite quickly. All right, so the next aspect then, some of the things it will then take you into is to ask you different ways of sequencing words as well, what they might mean. Those same 3 words all the way through the lesson, eventually then into looking about creating your own metaphors for those particular words. Now, whilst you're doing all of this, it will put things into your knowledge organiser. Now, this is slightly different from the knowledge organisers that we use in geography and history and science. This is your own personal knowledge organiser in terms of the vocab. So what you've learned, really, what you're working on, some words that you still might not quite get, but you will obviously in time. Now, these words that you're focusing in on are what we call tier 2 words, and these are the words that connect all the subjects, and it's basically that sort of the academic code, if you like. So these are really, really important words, and you're going to really get to grips with them, have a really good understanding as you work through this program. All right, now, the last slide is it will give you some of those words again as a little test, and also you've got a bit of an interactive vocabulary book there as well. It will become very obvious, I'd like to say, as you use this, what you need to do with it. We're going to set it up. We're going to go for 1 per week. That's what your teachers are going to ask you to do. But it's something that when you all come back to school, which isn't too far away now, we hope, that when you come back into school, this is something that we will continue to use in school, and it'll be part of your homework as well.
I've had a look at some of the words, and they are highly aspirational. I think I would quite like to get on and get my own account and see if I can improve my own vocabulary as well. Yeah. Always learning.
Absolutely. All right, Key Stage 2, that's something different coming your way, linked to vocabulary. And at the end of the day, the words will take you everywhere, and it's about that acquisition of really good words that will stand you in good stead for all your subjects, not just English. All right, we'll leave it there.
Absolutely.
Right, have a great one. Thanks very much, everybody. Bye-bye.